out of the central bank can be traceable when it is released to circulation. That's how they ensure that there are no counterfeits. The serial numbers are traceable. And especially if it is new money, like we had now, it's possible to know where it was released to. So I recovered that information, which eventually I also supplied to the committee of elders, but which I also used myself to find out more information about this money. So after failing to make progress with it, nobody talked about what we should do with this money. In fact, I was consulting with my colleagues. What should we do with this money we now think is problematic? We had taken a decision it should definitely be returned. But as I have said, there was the whole hula-baro of the election going on then. And then I am in Rukunjiri towards the election itself, and I get a telephone call from the Honorable Nandala that they want the money to use it for agents. And that was the first time I heard of this story of agents. Said, the other money, we want to use it now for agents. I said, fine, it can be, you can have it. Now, since I was away, I suggested to him that it can be put at my petrol station in Zambia, where there was some security, and that it can be picked from there. And I informed the person where it was being kept to then deliver it to Zambia. And I was completely under the impression that that had been, and the other point I wanted it delivered from Zambia was that I wanted an acknowledgement of the delivery itself, that the money was returned. And when I asked the manager I had in Zambia, she said yes, the money was given to the administrative officer, I think, of the party, and she had signed. It's only now during this inquiry that I have heard, so neither the people in FDC nor anybody in Zambia told me that there was any problem with the delivery of the money. I only now learned about it during this inquiry, when indeed the Honorable Nandala Mafabi was distributing papers to show or suggest that I received 300 million, but returned 299 million and something, that there was 600,000, I think, which was not returned. I had not heard about that at all, either from the party or from my manager. And so when, and the other thing he was indicating was that it was delivered, it was returned on different in installments. So when that came out, I obviously had to investigate. what had happened. I indeed established that it was true. The money was received, I think, in three or four installments. But that was the wish of the lady who was receiving it. It was not because there was no money to receive, but that she didn't want to take it at a go. That was her request. Secondly, I got to learn that part of that money, because it had stayed where we put it for long, and that during the election time, money becomes devalued, loses value, that they decided to translate part of it. And so, when I said, please return the money, they also returned the money still in dollars. But the dollars, apparently, instead of gaining value, which was expected in the election, value had gone down. The exchange rate had gone down, leading to that difference in the money that was not returned. As I have said, clearly nobody informed me about this. There was absolutely no reason I would want to keep 600,000 of money belonging to the party with me. If I wanted, I could have kept the 300 million, because there was no, I did not sign for it anywhere. Nobody knew, even I had it. It's me who told all the people that were involved that this money had been brought to me. And so I acknowledge that the 600,000 or so that is being talked about was not returned. Certainly I was not informed. And you know, if they want, if I have where to put the money, I have no problem returning. I have actually a check about who, because I wouldn't want it to go into the hands that are dirty also. But that is disposition of the 300 million that was brought to me. My suspicion is that this 300 million was supposed to be part of the